Krystle. I've loved dolls my whole life. I collect everything from porcelain to cloth, American Girl, neonates, and real care dolls. But my favorite is to collect and make reborn dolls. There's Chloe, Grace, Jeremy, Maya, Yuki, Savannah, Zoe, Haley, Landon, Maisie, and Joshua. It isn't easy keeping up with my collection, but it sure is a lot of fun. Hi guys! So it is currently July 5th and it's been a few months now since I've recorded a video. I have videos that I recorded and haven't edited yet and haven't uploaded yet, but I just wanted to come on and film this because I wanted to film this little Maplelea haul for you guys because I'm a little bit late. Canada Day was July 1st. However, I still want to create this scene to take some photos for the weekly American Girl photo contest. I wanted to do a Canada Day photo. So I thought I should really get it ahead and film this haul, and then I can set up my photo, and I'll probably include the photos at the end of this video. So it's been a few months since I've filmed any videos. I had videos, like I said, filmed that you will probably see before this video comes out. Possibly, maybe. I don't know if I'll put them up in order or not. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. I haven't even edited those. First things first, it's been a rough month and a half. I've been dealing with a lot of health problems. I've been very sick. It's a long story. I'm probably gonna save most of it for another video. I'll just do I guess a lupus health video, like, you know how I used to do those vlogs, my loopy life with lupus or whatever it was, that segment. I'll probably save it for a video like that where I just specifically talk about what I've been going through. Still not really sure if it's lupus related or not at this point. But basically it started mid-May, I think. Mid-May, or oh gosh, I don't know. First off, I don't know if I mentioned it in any of the other videos I filmed prior to this, but I started a new nanny job on March 30th, taking care of a 4-month-old who is now 7 months old. I can't believe, where is the time gone? My first day was March the 30th, and so what happened was, first and foremost, I think it was my 3rd week into the job, that as I was getting ready to go to bed, I happened to realize that water had been leaking into our hallway from the laundry room again. We had this problem a while back, a couple years back, where there was a leak happening that we didn't know about until it accumulated enough to come into our hallway. This happened again, and the way that I clued in on it was I was getting ready to go to bed. I was going to the bathroom, and I happened to look down and noticed that a portion of the grout on our tile towards the floor looked wet. There's just, it changes color when it's wet. And I was like, okay. Now, I had actually noticed that when I got home from work, and when I saw it, I checked our hallway and there was no water in the hallway. So I was like, I don't know. I thought, well, maybe I'm just imagining things. Maybe it's nothing. And then when I was going to bed, I noticed that it hadn't disappeared. It was still there. I'm like, maybe I should check it again. And then when I did, lo and behold, our carpet in the hallway was wet, and I was like, great. Like, I'm just about to go to bed. I have to go to work in the morning, and I was feeling like I was coming down with a cold at that point. My throat was scratchy, and I wasn't feeling well, and I was looking forward to going to bed. Like, I wanted to get to bed earlier than usual to get a good night's sleep for work the next day. So anyways, I woke up Alex, and we had to take everything off of the bookshelf in the hallway so that we could move the bookshelf and try and get all the water cleaned up and put fans and stuff to dry. It was a big mess, and I didn't get to bed until 1 o'clock. And even after that, I didn't sleep well because I was stressing about the water leak thing. And anyways, Alex like went in and shut the water off in the washing machine area and everything, and put a bucket where the drip was and got that all cleaned up. So, but I was all stressed out, and I just did not sleep well, and I wasn't feeling well. My throat was scratchy. So I ended up calling out the next day, which I kind of regret doing now. I think I should have just sucked it up and went in. But anyways, I went in, I called out, and they were super understanding, and they felt bad for like the leak, and they're like, just stay home, get some rest. And anyways, then the next day, I still wasn't feeling well. My throat was still very scratchy, and I was also afraid, like, I'm like, I don't want, if this is like something I'm coming down with, I don't want to get the baby sick either. So I stayed home a second day. But anyways, like, I kind of regret doing that because it ended up like it didn't amount to anything. I actually wasn't, I don't know if I was even coming down like with something, or maybe it was a little bit of a cold, but it just went away quickly. I don't know. I should have probably just stuck it out and gone into work, because I used up like 2 of my 4 sick days within like the 3rd week of me working for them. And I could have, little did I know that those would have come in handy in May. So mid-May, I actually got sick, and I thought I had strep throat, but it turns out it wasn't strep throat, it was mono. And ever since then, it has been a whole snowball of one thing after another. And to just sum it up really quickly, like I said, I'll make a separate video where I go into more detail. But basically where I'm at right now is I just finished a course of 2 antibiotics to try and get rid of a really, really bad sinus infection, as well as some skin infections. And what we've basically determined is that I am neutropenic, which means that my neutrophils, which are a type of white blood cell that helps you fight off infection, my neutrophils are almost none. Like, I am severely, my neutrophil count is extremely severely low. The lowest end of the normal range is 2, and I am at 0.1. So I am considered severely neutropenic, which means I am at high risk of catching everything and anything. Which I did, I guess. I got sinus infection, a bite that Maya gave me on my ankle got infected, and I also have something on my neck that was infected. It's getting better, but the bump is still there. So now I think I'm going to actually have to see a dermatologist about what this bump actually is, because I don't think it's a pimple. It's not responding to my acne cream. It's not going away with it. I don't know if it's a cyst or an abscess or what, or I don't know. So I need to get that checked out, but I think the infected portion of it is under control, but the lump is still there, and I don't like the looks of it. So I'm going to have to, the next step is my family doctor said if it hasn't started to shrink down or get better by next week, then I need to come and see him so he can look at it, and then he will most likely refer me to a dermatologist. But anyway, so it's been awful. I've been dealing with extreme fatigue. And so I've just basically been doing what I can to get through a day at work. And then as soon as I get home, I crash. And I just have not had the energy or motivation to do anything but like sleep or lay on the couch watching TV. And like, that's been my life for the last month and a half. I've just been basically like doing whatever I can to get through the workday. So like when the baby naps, I try to get in a little nap. But it's just, I'm just fighting to stay awake at all times. It's terrible. So anyways, that's that. And I have so many other videos that I've been wanting to film. I have other hauls to film that I want to film so I can put those things away, and they've just been sitting in bags in our storage room and in the hallway because I just have no energy. But I want to really try at least to do this photo. The good thing is for the last month and a half, I had a lot of American Girl photos that I had taken in the past and saved to post later. So that's been a real lifesaver during this time because I didn't even have energy to get up and change a doll and take a photo of the doll for the photo contest. So I've been pulling from those photos that I had accumulated to use at a later date. So those have been a godsend. And then when I ran out of those American Girl photos, then I turned to some photos of my reborn dolls because thankfully the American Girl photo contest allows all types of dolls, not just American Girl. So sometimes I've been throwing in a photo of my reborns here and there. So, but I thought I really want to do this Canada Day photo because this was, I got the idea when I saw this sale that they were having, Maplelea was having. One more thing before I get into it, I finally bought myself a new camera, and lo and behold, the camera arrived literally the day before. Was it the day before? I ended up having to go to the ER. Again, that'll be saved for another video. It was either it arrived the day before I went to the ER or it arrived just after. Either way, it arrived right when my sickness started. And so I only got a chance to just sort of like do some tester video on it for myself. But anyways, I haven't had a chance to actually film on this camera, like an actual video. I'm super excited about this camera. It just happened to come out on the market at the right time. I had been, looking at different cameras. As you know, my old vlogging camera was on its last leg pretty much. And it was just like the shutter, the lens cover that opens and closes automatically when you turn the camera on and off was getting stuck halfway, and then I would have to like get my finger in there and try to jam it open so I could film. Like, it was a disaster. You'll probably hear me talking about it in the last few videos I filmed on that shitty camera. But basically I subscribe to a YouTube channel called Think Media. And if you're a YouTuber, I highly recommend you check out their channel. They're a wealth of information in terms of making videos for YouTube. They review all different types of cameras. They review all kinds of like equipment that you can use to make videos, whether it be lighting, microphones, teaching you how to edit on various editing programs. Like, they're a wealth of information. And so I'm always watching them because anytime new technology comes out, they bring it onto their channel and they try it out and they review it. And they, you know, sometimes after they've tested out a certain amount of products, they'll make like a video saying like their top 5 choices of vlogging cameras or top 5 choices of microphones, or and it's really good. And they touch all different budget points, price points and things like that. So anyways, this is a new camera that came out a few months ago, and it is the Canon, what is it called again? It's the Canon V1 vlogging camera. So this camera is specifically geared toward vlogging and making videos. So it is more geared toward making videos. You can take photos on it, but it's not going to be as high quality of photos as, say, I get on my Canon Rebel. So, you know, if I'm really looking for good photography photos, I will still be using my Canon Rebel for that. But this is also a nice, really, a really nice point and shoot camera for photos as well. I'm so excited about it. It's got the flip out screen, so now I can actually see myself when I'm filming and make sure that I'm centered properly, as I know I struggled with that so much with my other camera, just like guessing if I was in frame. And Nicole used to like joke about it with me when we were on our trip in Minneapolis. Like, I'd be vlogging myself and she would like move my arm to like where I should be holding the camera. So I always struggled with that, like getting myself like framed properly. So this will be great for that. It also has really good image stabilization. So if I'm vlogging when I'm out and about, it should not be so shaky. And it has really good audio, even without an external microphone, but I might look into getting an external microphone later. And then it also has amazing autofocus, which was the big thing too, because I could have used my Rebel to film, but it did not have autofocus, which was a big deal breaker for me with that. Plus, it's like really big and bulky to be carrying around as a vlogging camera. So that camera would never have worked for that. And I just thought, you know, this was a little bit pricey. I probably could have waited, you know, until maybe Black Friday to see if it would have gone on sale or whatever. But I was really wanting to make, you know, more haul videos, and I was getting so irritated with my other camera. And, you know, of course, like I said, I ended up getting sick, so I haven't filmed anything until now. But I just didn't want to wait. And I just thought it was also a good investment for my business, because I do want to start making videos for my business's YouTube channel. So videos about like infant and toddler sleep, car seat safety, stuff like that. And I thought I needed it again, like I could, those are talking head videos and I could have used my Rebel for those. But again, it was kind of like guessing, like, am I in frame? Am I in focus? You know, when I would set those up, like I didn't have a screen to see myself. So I would have to basically like set up the camera and go in and do a test shot and see if it was in focus or not. Then come back out, fiddle around with the camera again. And I would have to do several like test runs. And it was just getting annoying, like, to do those kind of videos for it. So this is going to be great because I can actually see myself. And then the other big plus point on this camera is there's no filming limit. Yay! So my TS Rebel, my Canon Rebel camera, as well as my vlogging camera, which was also a Canon PowerShot, both of those would basically let me film anywhere from a 9 to 10 minute video. And then it would cut me off and then I would have to start another video. So again, you can see how that would be annoying if I'm making a talking head video for my YouTube, my business. Like if I'm doing a talk about a certain topic that's going to be longer than a 10-minute talk, sometimes I wouldn't know if I had hit the 10 minutes yet until my camera like physically shut off. And then it was like, oh crap, where did it cut me off? Then I would have to go back, watch the video, play the video back, see where it cut off, and then start back up again where it cut off. And it just made filming such a long process. And I was like really getting irritated with the limit, the filming limit. And so when I heard that this camera does not have a filming limit, I was like, sold. The filming limit, the autofocus, the audio, the image stabilization, the flip out screen, sold. So I was like, I know it's pricey, but I had the money already, and I had more than enough money for it, actually, between our income tax return and we got some money gifted to us. So I was like, yes, I'm going to invest in this camera. It's going to be good for my business as well as my doll YouTube channel. And maybe it'll get me my creative juices flowing again for my dolly channel, my regular YouTube channel. So I'm excited. It's just that it was bad timing of getting it right when I got sick, and I'm still struggling with the fatigue, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try to see if maybe I can at least get a video out one video per week, maybe. We'll see. But right now I'm looking at my camera and I'm already at 21 minutes of filming and my camera hasn't turned off, and this is amazing because then it's going to make editing so much easier because I won't have to splice together all these clips. So I love that. And so my understanding is the battery on this lasts about 80 minutes. So I could potentially film an 80-minute video with no cuts before the battery dies. Now, the other option I have, apparently I can also just plug the camera in to an electrical source and not use the battery at all. And then in that case, I could film indefinitely. Like the only limit I guess would be the size of my memory card. So that's amazing. Given that it's now 22 minutes into the video, sorry about all the rambling, let's dive into this Maplelea haul. So Maplelea was having a Canada Day sale where if you spent a certain amount, I think it was $60, if you spent $60, you could get a free Canada Day flag set. And I thought this would be so fun for a photo. And I was in need of a doll stand, so I did order another one of their doll stands. So I did need a doll stand, and I wanted their new Canada Day outfit as well. And so I thought, why not? I'm just going to go ahead. So I ordered the doll stand. Not much to look at there. I'm just going to set that aside. And this is the... oh, and then I also ordered the Garden Greatness outfit. So let's look at that first. And you guys are going to get to see how amazing the autofocus is on this camera. I can't believe how fast it focuses in on stuff. So with it, you get a little... Oh, this is cute. I didn't realize this. You get a little bouquet of flowers. Let's see. Come on. Show them how amazing the focus is. The autofocus. There we go. It should be faster than that. I'm still getting used to, like, the screen's over on the side, but the lens is in the front. So there's white, pink, and blue flowers. I think they're like carnations. And then we have... Now, actually, there is a setting on this, I think, that I could have picked that's specifically for showing hauls. I wonder if that would be better for the autofocus. But anyways, and then you get a little hairband. Oh, you know why it probably isn't? Because I have it zoomed in. So if I put it too close, it's not going to autofocus, I don't think. Right? I'm still learning with this camera. Yeah, I think it's because I have it zoomed in. So if I pull it out a little bit here, it pops into focus. So you get this cute little headband that's got pink and blue floral print. And then you get just a cute little pink t-shirt. And then these adorable overalls. How cute are those? So they have little blue flower buttons, a cute little pocket. It's a real pocket. And it is that same floral print as the headband. And then it's got these light blue, almost denim-looking cuffs at the bottom. Super cute. And then we have, of course, the journal pages. And I'm actually going to try zooming out. I'm going to try zooming out and see if we can get this autofocus working really well. So, this outfit looks like it's part of Brienne's collection, the Maplelea doll Brienne, because it says here on the journal pages, Brienne's Garden. See how fast that autofocuses, guys? Look, here, everything's in focus. Then you put this up, and bam. Look at that. I love the autofocus on this. It's so fast. Oh my gosh. No more fumbling around trying to get stuff to focus. So anyways, this is just like her writing, I guess, about being in the garden, doing gardening. I don't have the Brienne doll. I have no desire to buy Maplelea dolls. But I do like their clothes, so. Yeah, so that is that outfit. And I can put the shirt back in here. Like that. The hair bow. This is cute. I honestly didn't realize that they were going to have a little bouquet of flowers in there with it. That's adorable. That is super cute. I don't want to get them smushed. I don't want them to smush. Alright. And then the next one is the new Canada outfit. So this is super cute. So it comes with a little backpack that it's that like kind of, you know, like that waterproof material. So this is the straps are red, the back is red. The zipper part is red. You got the little hook here that's red. The rest of it is white. And then the pocket is red, and then embroidered in white it says Canada with the maple leaf. And then you've got this cute little Canada Day scavenger hunt paper. So, Looney with your birth year. Person singing "O Canada," a maple leaf, Indigenous art, Canada flag, red hat with maple leaf, maple syrup treat, hockey jersey, toy moose, fireworks, Maplelea doll, and a Mountie. So those are what they have to find. And inside is just some paper to kind of make it look full. I might actually just leave that in there, like, to make it look like there's stuff in it. I'm just watching the door because I'm waiting for some food delivery. Oh, that might be my dinner. Is it here? Sorry. Hold on, guys. I might have to pause. Okay, and I'm back. That was my dinner. So today, actually, Alex is out in Collingwood for his aunt's annual barbecue. I initially was going to go, but with the way things have been going with my health lately, I made the decision to stay home. Because basically it's like, I just have the energy to, like, well, barely have the energy to go to work. I just am skimping by at work, but it helps that I'm taking care of, like, the cutest baby ever. She motivates me to get through the workday, but once I'm home, I crash, and I've just been sort of keeping my weekends to recuperate from the work week. And so, like, because the fatigue is so bad, guys. It's so bad. It's probably the worst I've ever experienced in even all my years of dealing with lupus. It's bad. And my understanding is that comes with mono. Like, mono wipes you out, and it can last for months, and you just have to pace yourself and rest when you can, which is what I've been trying to do. And on top of that, having low neutrophils can also cause fatigue, so it's just a double whammy all around. And yeah, so, and then on top of it, like, me being at risk for high infection, I've been trying to avoid public places. I've been trying to avoid crowds of people. And I just thought, going to this barbecue, like, where there's going to be a bunch of kids running around that could have germs, like, I just did not want to risk catching anything else, because I just finally got over these other infections that I was on antibiotics for, and I'm finally, like, feeling better in regards to those things. But of course, like I said, the fatigue is still going on. So I just made the decision to stay home. So I've just ordered myself some dinner while Alex is out there. Hi, Maya. Hi, baby. Maya got her monthly injection of, what is it called? Solensia this month. It's an arthritis medication that she gets an injection for every month, and it's really helping her a great deal. Isn't it, baby? Yeah, my girl. You say hi to everybody? You won't say hi? Hi, baby. Maya's been with us for 2 years now. Can you believe it? Yeah. Her second gotcha day was June the 3rd. I can't believe it. Little Missy here with 2 tumors in her body and arthritis is still alive and kicking. You're a tough cookie, aren't ya? She is a little diva, though. She has started to bite if she doesn't get her way. Like, that's how I got the bite that got infected from this little miss here, because she wanted me to give her water from the tap, but I was in the middle of doing a steam inhalation for my sinus infection, and I was standing at the kitchen counter, and she was like, "You're ignoring me," and so she bit my ankle. And then my ankle got infected. So I'm having to be really careful around her these days so that I don't get bit or scratched. Yeah. So continuing on, the next piece. Oh, Maya, would you like to wear this little hat? Would you like to wear the Canada hat? We got a cute red bucket hat. And then it's got the embroider of Canada and the maple leaf. Come here, baby. Can you sit? Can you sit? Sit. You want to wear the hat? Can you wear the hat? Where are you going? Oh my God, your hair is going to be all over this. You shed too much, girl. You shed too much. You going? Okay. And then there's these cute red shorts that have an embroidered white maple leaf on it. And they're kind of like a yoga pant material, or like a cross between a almost like a swimsuit material. Like, I don't know what I would classify that. It's not cotton. It's very soft though. I don't know. It's kind of like swimsuit material, I guess. And then we have this white t-shirt. And in the middle of it, it says, True North, Strong and Free, Canada. So it's like a black circle. And at the top in red lettering is True North. And then you have 2 hockey sticks making like an X. And at the top of one X is an Inukshuk. And then on the right hand side, it's got a moose in black. And then you've got a couple of pine trees in black. The Inukshuks in black. The hockey sticks are in black. And then you have in red at the bottom, it says Canada with a red maple leaf. And then underneath the circle in black, it says Strong and Free. And it's underlined in black. And then on each end, there is a red maple leaf. So yeah, True North, Strong and Free, Canada. So I thought that was really cute. I love the set. Like, I like all the pieces that come with it. And I felt like it was a good price for what you get. And then you get the journal pages, and it's Truly Canadian quiz. So you can fill those things out. And then, of course, it tells you everything that's in it. So, yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. So, there we have that. I'm just going to put that in there. And, so, yeah. I need to get a few of my dolls dressed into their whatchamacallit, Canada Day outfits, because I have a few outfits. And then we can set up a scene, because I'll quickly show you guys this flag set that I got for free. With my purchase. So this is really adorable. So what it's got is it comes with 3 Canada flags that the dolls can hold. So there's 3 there. And then you've got banners. It comes with 2 strings of like the triangle Canada flags. I took them out already to look at, and then I couldn't figure out how to fold them back up properly, but basically they look like this. And then you also get 1 large Canada flag, and it's got little elastics at the top on each side, right here. And that is so that your doll can hold this. So, like, you can have it go, like, them holding it on their back or holding it in front of them or whatever. So, in order to, like, utilize everything that's in this set, I am going to have to dress quite a few dolls, I think, to utilize everything. I am a little disappointed with one thing, though. There is a bit of a stain on the flag here that doesn't look like it's going to come out. You guys see that? That's a little disappointing, but again, it was free, so what am I going to do? Like, complain about it? It was free. I might try wiping it off, but I have a feeling it's like set in the fabric. But yeah, like, I think, like, I don't know. I'm going to have to move some stuff out of the hallway because I have other hauls sitting there in the hallway that I need to film. But I want to, like, I think set up the table, the white table that I have in the hallway, and have it so that I can, like, hang these on the wall behind the table. And then yeah, and then I'm gonna have like some girls holding the big, or one girl holding like the big flag, and I don't know, like I'm gonna try to set up a little scene. I just thought it would make a really cute Canada Day photo, even though this is after Canada Day. I had every intention of filming this the day before Canada Day and then setting up the scene on Canada Day. But again, it was one of those situations where like my energy, I was just so exhausted. And yeah, like I actually had 5 days off in a row, which was really nice because I had Canada Day off, but I also had the day before Canada Day off because the family I worked for was going away out of the city on Sunday for a wedding, and they were staying overnight, so they weren't going to be coming back until like Monday afternoon, essentially. So they gave me the Monday off since they weren't going to basically be home until like later in the day, and I only work until 3. So so that ended up being, because usually I'm off on Fridays, so I had the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday off, which was so needed because when I got the sinus infection, guys, I barely slept for over 2 weeks. I'm not even kidding. Some nights I got 0 sleep. Some nights I got maybe 3 hours of sleep max because I couldn't breathe. Like, it was so bad. I could not breathe at night and I couldn't sleep and I was exhausted. And I had to go to work every day feeling so freaking tired because I had barely slept. It was terrible. It was terrible. So that 5 days off was so needed. And I just tried to sleep as much as I could and rest as much as I could. And yeah, I just did not have, like, I mean, I think that's the other problem too, is that for like a good 2 weeks or maybe even more than 2 weeks, I barely slept. So you throw that on top of the fatigue I was feeling from the mono and everything like that, I'm just wiped. I'm wiped out. So anyways, it feels good to make a video. I haven't made a video in so long, and it's fun using this brand new gorgeous camera. I absolutely love this camera, and it's going to make filming so much easier for me. It is bigger than my other vlogging camera, which is going to take some getting used to in terms of when I take it on outings and vlog outings. My other camera was a lot smaller, so it was easier to put in my bag, and easier and not as hard to hold. This one's a little tricky to hold because it's a little bit more bulky. So I think what I'm probably going to do is invest in a handheld tripod thingy, like one of those stick things that I can put it on. That'll probably make it easier for me to hold it than trying to hold like the whole camera in my hand. And I have a couple bookmarked right now on Amazon that are not bad prices. I'm just trying to determine which one I want. And I think that'll make it easier to vlog on outings, but I don't know how well it's going to fit in my purse is the thing. So I think if I do take it out to vlog anywhere, I'll probably have to bring my backpack or something to carry it in, but it's okay. I'm okay with that because the quality is worth it. It's worth it. All the features that I wanted in one camera, it's worth it. So I hope this camera will last me for many years to come. I'm pretty sure my previous camera, I think I got my previous vlogging camera in 2013, I think. I think that's when I had it. It's really hard for me to remember how many vlogging cameras I had. Yeah. I don't know if I had 2 prior to it or 1 prior to it. But anyways, doesn't matter. Anyways, and this camera also can film in 4K, which is also amazing. My other camera could not. So it's just all around a great investment. I'm happy with it, and I'm hoping that I can get back into making videos over the coming months. Be patient with me. I'm dealing with a lot health-wise right now. So I'm going to do what I can with the energy that the little energy that I have. But anyways, that's it for this video. This video is way longer than I intended it, but I thought I owed you guys some explanations here. So I don't know, maybe I'll put this up before the other videos that I filmed, that I have yet to edit, just so that, because I know a lot of you guys have been asking where I've been, what's going on, am I okay? But anyways, guys, that is it for this video. I'm going to go and eat my dinner and watch some TV now. And after that, hopefully I can get some energy to get my dolls dressed and hopefully set up the scene. So stay tuned for pictures at the end of this video, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.